Hello, today we're going to make some sunflower cookies. These were inspired by Chef Sean Sherman's cookbook in the Sioux Chef's Indigenous Kitchen. It's a great little cookie recipe. It's really easy to use. I'll have a link on my blog, lauralenson.com, where you can buy the book. I would suggest you do so if you're interested in decolonized cooking. This is a great little cookie. It's really easy to make with kids. There's no special equipment that you need. Everything is done by hand, and they're delicious. You can take them to school because there's no ingredients that aren't school safe. And I'll show you how we're going to do them. So I'm going to take about 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds. These are raw and unsalted. And I'm just going to chop these up roughly so they're not so big. If you want to do this in a food processor, you can, but it's easy and quick enough just to run a knife through them. We just don't want the pieces to be too big. Once we've chopped up our sunflower seeds a little bit, just going to pop those in a shallow bowl, and we're just going to set these aside while we make the cookies. So in this bowl, I have 1/2 cup of sunflower butter. You can buy sunflower butter at the grocery store. You can get it at Bulk Barn, or you can make it yourself by just grinding sunflower seeds in your food processor with a little bit of sunflower oil until it's a nice creamy paste. And then to this, we're going to add some dried cranberries. It just gives them a little more color. And I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons. You don't have to be super exact. And because the cranberries are pretty big, I'm just going to give these a little chop too, just to break them up a little bit so the pieces aren't quite so big. If you're doing this with kids, you can do the chopping and let them do all the mixing. I'm just going to pop this into the bowl along with the sunflower butter, and then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup to that. Then we're just going to mix these up, and this is the fun part that kids will enjoy doing, just getting in there and just mixing it hard until it all comes together. And the batter will actually get quite stiff at this point. It's surprising. You'd think it would become more liquidy, but it doesn't. It actually stiffens up when you add the maple syrup. And when it's all mixed up and the maple syrup's all incorporated into the sunflower butter, then you can start forming the cookies. So I've got a little scoop here, and we're going back to our bowl of sunflower seeds, and we're going to scoop about 1 tablespoonful of the cookie mixture, and we're going to roll it in the sunflower seeds and put it on a baking sheet that's been lined with parchment paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue forming all of these cookies, and then I'll show you how to finish them off and put them in the oven. Alright, I've got 12 cookies that we got from our 1/2 cup of sun butter, and I'm just going to take a little wooden tamper, and I'm just going to flatten these ever so slightly. You could do this with the back of a glass or just with your thumb, and this will help them bake a little bit more evenly. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put these in a 350 oven for about 12 to 15 minutes until they're golden brown, and I'll show you what they look like when they're finished. So our sunflower cookies have just come out of the oven. They were at 350 for about 12 to 15 minutes. You want them to be kind of nice and golden brown. They're not going to get super brown. You want to let them sit on your cookie sheet for about 5 to 10 minutes before you try to take them off, because they're pretty delicate once they first come out of the oven. After that, let them cool completely and enjoy them. You can send these to school, and they're lots of fun to make with kids, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.